What is up, YouTube? Last time we talked, I revealed my AGV helmet, but what I didn't tell you guys is I ended up taking it back because a piece was broke on the back, and while I was there, another helmet caught my eye. So you haven't seen this one yet, but today's video, we are gonna make a regular helmet into a motovlog helmet. And what I mean by motovlog helmet, I mean most people ride in a helmet that doesn't have a camera attached to it, or if they do have a camera like a GoPro or action camera attached to it, a lot of times they don't have a motovlog setup, which is actually a internal mic as well as an adapter if you use a GoPro. If you use Insta360, they have a way smaller adapter, which would be nice. GoPro, if you guys take it after Insta360, go with a smaller adapter, but that's the one you gotta buy. So you got a giant squid mic from Amazon, and this mic is I think like around $50, as well as the GoPro adapter. You're gonna need some Velcro, GoPro mounts. I have two different ones. I have an angled one and I have a flat one. AGV helmets, the front of them are curved, so you can't just use the glue that's on the back of this and stick it on in the front because it's gonna wobble, it's not gonna stay. So I like to use Sugru, which is moldable glue, and I found this from watching another YouTuber, and I think it works amazing. Like it's a permanent fix. Now, I've had to take it off one helmet before. If you guys remember my Scully helmet, I Sugru'd that and then I took it off. It's not fun taking it off. So unless you plan on keeping the helmet, don't do this to it. All right, so look, drum roll. I'm gonna show you guys this new helmet. Now you guys know my girl has the 2017 Soluna. I went with the 2015 Soluna. And I put my gold visor on here, the one from my other AGV, because I don't like people to see my eyes half the time. And of course, smack that Insulin Junkie sticker on there. I wear a medium large. And this helmet I think screams me more than the MIR, Joe Mears helmet. So we're gonna turn this one into a motovlog helmet, guys, and I'm gonna do it with a few easy steps just to make it easy for you guys. Now I want to say, if you plan on running a Cardo or a Senna or some type of Bluetooth on the side of your helmet, doing all this together would probably make it easiest. But I haven't decided whether I'm putting my Cardo or my Senna 30K in this helmet. So we're just gonna do the motovlog setup today. All right, so step by step. First things first, you probably wanna pop your visor off because you don't wanna get fingerprints all over it. You don't wanna have a chance of cracking it. Getting scratches on it. It's not worth it. And that gold visor isn't staying in this. I haven't revealed the color that we're getting yet. So pop these in pieces inside out. Here, be careful with your helmet, right? That's plastic, but you still gotta be easy. Don't break nothing. This is a chin skirt, it slips out. There's, let me see if I can show you guys this, make it a little easier for you guys. Right here, pop that one. There's another one right here. So like two by the cheek. Then you want to take the buckle out of it, like that, and then it's gonna just pop up just like that. Peel it back. Do the same on both sides. 1, 2. Move that buckle. Just push the buckle out of the way. The chin strap doesn't come out. I mean, I'm sure it can, but you don't need to take it out. So. And then from the top, this has Velcro on the top right here. 1 tab, 2 tabs, and there you go. You honestly don't even have to take the whole liner out. It'll probably make it easier. Let's see. Make it a lot easier. I'll show you guys. It's not hard. Just like that. But before you go, oh, and there's another snap right there. So there's 3 on each side. There you go. That's the cheek pads. You good? The cheek pads. Set that aside. You don't want to get dirty. You know me. I got a dog, and there's dog hair all over my house. And there's for the back piece. 1, 2, just like that. Bada bing, bada boom. All right, set those aside. Don't want to get them dirty. Because if you ever need to wash your helmet or their pads, you need to know how to take those out. They're super easy to take out. Now the real work begins. And honestly, I forgot some tape. So I'm gonna go get some tape real quick. Cut! Got it. Thought I had black, but I only have white. I don't have a lot of black tape left, but it's okay. You're not gonna see it. It's gonna be on the inside. It just helps to tape this mic up. Okay, and another thing, here you guys, here's another thing for you guys. So, you're not gonna need 10 foot of mic wire hanging out. So what I did, I found kind of the middle, because think about it like this, you're gonna have this mic right here, like this in the front. This is gonna go in the back, and then this one is gonna come through on this side, underneath the padding, and this is what's gonna plug into your adapter. Vice versa, because I wear my adapter and I wear my Cardo or my Senna on my left side. So just easier, because your throttle's on your right, so you want to be able to use your controls on your left. So let's wire this bad boy up. Cue music. Actually, take that back. Find something for your helmet to set on, so you're not rolling around a hard surface. A bag or a pillow will do. A pillow will definitely work, but I'm not going to grab a pillow. We're just going to use this. Okay. So I'm going to tape this in the back. Let's see, left side gets the plug back. Let's get some tape. Always helps if you cut a few pieces of tape first. Let first one off there. I don't know how many pieces of tape we need, but I'm just gonna cut off 4. Bam. All right, first piece first. Take this piece right here. Get out of there. Tape it down. So I can't like show you guys and do it at the same time. I'll just show you afterwards. Such a perfectionist when it comes to shit. And I'm not even good at I take that back, I'm good at a lot of things. I'm just not great at any one thing. I have a lot of skills. I'm a smart cookie. If I don't know the solution, I know how to find out the solution. So you see these pucks right here? Take these out when you want to put your Senna and your Cardo in there. But for now, leave them in there. Just try not to run these wires over top those pucks, because you're gonna have to move them. when you do these pieces, the mic piece, well, you don't have to worry about this one, but just the adapter, there's a shell inside the helmet of styrofoam, whatever they use, between the actual outer shell. You want to tuck about this much in this side piece, so that it's hanging out about 2 inches. I say 2 inches because you want to have more than less, because if you have more, you can still tuck some in there. If you have less, you have to take it all out to make it fit. So give it about 2 inches, depending on where the adapter is going to be. Say like that. Perfect, right? Kind of like right by where the eyepiece is, okay? And then you want to tape that one as well so it stays there. Just for now, you can remove this later, depending on how you tape it. Because once you put the cheek pad in there, it's kind of going to hold it in there itself. You can tape the gap that you put it in, which will help it stay. Because these shells of these helmets aren't all one piece. See, it stops right there, it stops right there, it stops right there. So to this gap, tape it in the gap. Let me see if I can see this on screen. Tape it in the gap. All right, there you go. Bada bing, bada boom. Let that hang. I'm gonna use a small piece of tape. Tape that bad boy in there. There we go. She ain't going nowhere now. All right, so basically same thing, but we run the mic to the front, okay? Flip it over, find the best line. And I would want to say, you want to put it on top of the buckle, not underneath of the buckle. Tape this piece up. I run it between where that snap needs to be and the earpiece. And tape it there. Just make sure not to put tape on where the holes go, because you'll have a hard time getting your pads back in. All right, so it took me longer because I'm a perfectionist, at least I think I am. And I like to tape it all up nice and neat. Don't get me wrong, you could just take your pads out and stuff your fucking wires up in there if you wanted to. But I use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces of tape. And I'll also use this little piece of Velcro right here. You probably can't see it. But what it does is a piece of Velcro and a piece of plastic with like a notch in it for the wire so it stays there. Always found that helpful. All right, so after you do that, you can throw the pads back in. Let's do that. Alright, so now that you have your mic run through, you have your pads put back in, the next step would be to cut a piece. Well, honestly, I would do the Sugru first, then see where my camera sat but I know where my camera sits. And I usually plug it in about right there. So, bam. You can even hold your GoPro up next to it. I'll do that, I'll show you guys real quick. All right, my bad, sorry about that. All right, so I'm using this GoPro to film, so I can't really put that one up. So that's an 8, this is a 6. And the 8 has the feet that already come in it. So basically think about it, you're gonna have a mound of Sugru, a little bit underneath one of these. So you're gonna put that on there. That. And then that will give you an idea of where your adapter needs to be. So you're hanging down like that. So need about enough to reach to the side. So yeah, right about on the 4. Let's do it. I know where it needs to go. This is just Velcro. So let's see, the adapter, I like to put the fuzzy side of the Velcro, and then this like hook and loop system or whatever. This, I mean, I guess it's called hook and loop, but then this part, I like to put on the helmet because this is more flush. And if you ever want to just undo your adapter, you don't have this fuzzy shit on your helmet, and you don't want that getting wet as much either. This is a little more durable because it's just plastic. So put this side on your helmet. So basically put 2 pieces together just like this, you know, 2 full sheets, and then just put them up on the back and cut it. See, cut it. I'll show you. This, put it next to it. And then kind of cut it at angle inward too, so it's not like overhanging. And then take it off. Measure it up. And you want to have the circle side, the circle of it. There's a like a type C, and then there's a 3mm jack. Make sure you have that one down. So we are going to put this right above the Drudy Performance. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah. Peel back your plastic cover on your Velcro. Sometimes these can be a pain in the butt. If you have nails, it probably is gonna be a little bit easier. Bam, pop that off. So in here. Just like that. So make sure you push it down good. This is gonna go in there. I'm not gonna stick it on there right now because I don't wanna have to rip it off and pull that adhesive off some. So we're just gonna let that wait. We know where it needs to go. Or we know where it goes. So we can tuck this in a little bit too. So it's just gonna come up right there like that. Go into the adapter, bam. Next up. Next up is making your Sugru mold. Now this is, actually I gotta put this cheek pads back in. But I'll show you that. Time out. Sorry about that. I had a phone call. I have a CAT scan coming up. Getting old and being diabetic is not fun. So that's why I ride motorcycles. This shit right here is Sugru. So I have 5 packs, I guess. I thought I only had 4 or 3. I bought this a while back. Let a friend use a few packs. So look, rip them open. Yeah, they come in little, like if you have latex gloves or something, use those. I thought I did, I don't have any more. Look, it's just glue, okay? It looks like putty, but when it hardens like glue. So take these, rip one open, flip the pack over, lay it on the back of the pack, all right? Use I would want to say use 4 packs. Whew. Okay, that was a workout just opening those. So now that you have 4 packs layered and stacked on top of each other, you want to mold it to fit this thing right here. So as you can see, they're not as thick. So look, squish them down. Nice and flat. Close the sides off so you don't see layers. Squish it together. Make it flat. Ooh, my sugar's dropping. I can feel it. The more you start molding it, the easier, the pliable it will become. Nice and flat. Because I don't like to have, I don't like to see the lines from all those packs being together. So I'm gonna squish it out, squish it flat. Because you can always fold it over if you really need to. Fold this one in half. Just one good time, and that will be about the size it needs to be. I'm such a perfectionist. I like things to look good. Okay. So we got that flat. We're gonna slap it on this bad boy. Let's see. Do it this way. Just like this. Bam. Press it up against it hard. And then we start molding. Molding, molding, molding. You want to take the shape of this square. Don't leave too much hanging over, but do leave a little bit of a lip hanging over. Here we go, guys. Take your helmet. You're gonna want to put it on the front evenly. Let me take a seat for this one real quick, show you guys. Bam. If you look at the bottom of the helmet, you can see where the crease meets, and then you can see where this line is, and you can line that up and then kind of push the Sugru onto the helmet. If it's too much, you could take some off. You can always cut it off. Do it while it's soft though and moldable. After this shit gets hard, you don't want to work with it. They make different colors Sugru too. This is black. They make gray, white. I think they even make a red. So if you wanted a different color to match your helmet better, then they have it. Yo, I'm probably gonna play with this for like another 5 minutes to get it right. But other than that, that's what you do. And you wanna let this harden for 24 hours. Go set your helmet on your shelf somewhere and just let it sit away from debris and everything else and dog hair. Cause once it's in there, it's in there. Yo, that's how you make a motovlog helmet. Put your visor back on. And can you guys see me all right? And I'm gonna show you how it looks tomorrow. What's up, everybody? Day 2, we are back. Sugru is dried. It's hardened. That thing is not coming off there. You can go 150 million jabillion miles an hour and that's not coming off. Unlike your sticky GoPro mounts. So look, that's a motovlog helmet, guys. with this setup, you have a mic on the inside, you have your adapter, you have your GoPro. So everything that you film and that you say in this helmet, you're gonna get crisp, clear audio, as long as you have your vents closed and you're not riding like 150, you know what I mean? Like, you can still go pretty fast, but as long as your vents are closed, you won't get any wind in there. Another thing, make sure your mic has a dead cat on it. That's what it's called. It's this little furry thing, and that alleviates a lot of winds. And like if you're talking into it very close to the mic, it alleviates a lot of raspiness. So definitely get a dead cat on there. And guys, that's a Motovlog helmet. You've been watching Insulin Junkie. Stay tuned for the next episode. Love you guys. Peace.